Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Verse 82 from Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali. O Radhe, with a face like a fully blooming lotus flower, when you go out to meet Mohan at night, your swiftly moving feet become afflicted with fatigue. O Devi, when will you, although you are shyness personified, call me by name to massage those lotus feet? Then I know that you have accepted me as your own. O Radhe, with a face like a fully blooming lotus flower, when you go out to meet Mohan at night, your swiftly moving feet become afflicted with fatigue. O Devi, when will you, although you are shyness personified, call me by name to massage these lotus feet? Then I know that you have accepted me as your own.
Sweetheart, you will call me. If I will not leave you, I will also move with you. You are so fast, but a small baby running, and when your feet will become very tired because you are not normal walking, then you will say, come, you will give massage. That day will be my luck. Waiting for that. That will be my luck. That you give me the service. When you will give me feet massage service, then you will give A not only, B also. Then you will give C also. You will give me many services. You will say to bring water, bring my clothes, do this, do that. You will involve me. But I will feel you are feeling me more close. But this closeness I need from you. Manjari is telling me. This is the mood of Dasi. Without this closeness, last part of Kamagayatri not understandable. This is the beginning of the service to understand the last part of the Kamagayatri. Up to where you can give me service is all developed. Your faith can bring me more close to you. If I will not faith you, I will not serve you, I have some doubt for you, I want to keep distance from my son. Why doubting? Because soul is like a spirit, but the condition with the senses, body and mind create doubts. Marginal nature create doubt. My independent nature create doubt. Why I am independent? Because we are part and parcel of the super soul. And he is very independent. The part and parcel soul also get the independent nature. We don't want to listen. My body makes me marginal. Soul or body, soul or senses, soul or mind, soul or my ego. When I select my ego, my senses, my body. So this marginal game I am playing on and on. But when the jiva comes to the Alladani Shakti, pleasure-giving potency, and her mercy cover the soul with the sarup, then it's not changing. Then my sarup want to more giving relishment of Manjari Bhav. And then I not want to leave that, and I want to follow more closely. And these things, any elevated soul can watch. Which jiva is how moving. Who is in his sarup, he can see it. So he is reserved with everyone who is influenced with marginal, independent or conditioned. You watch. This Manjari, this Dasi of Radhika is totally in Manjari Bhav and he wants to follow. How she run, I will run. If she is walking only fastly, I have to run, I will do that. But I will not leave you. And then I am thinking, you are running so fast, oh, you will sure tired, then you will call me to massage. You are not doing that. This is Abhisar, Radhika madness. In this madness, her ornaments become so heavy that she cannot run fast. So she is opening and throwing out on the street. And what Manjari sees, they collect. And she cannot see. She cannot. She is collecting from backside, and again she runs. And she is doing fast because these ornaments make him heavy. What? Madness committing to Krishna, my lover. Wow. Go on. Because the last part of Kamagatri is very highly connection. And first part is also, but is all in our Sarupa, not its soul Abhi, even Sarupa. Go on.
Notes. One Rasika service after the other is perceived by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. How sweet, how confidential, and how variegated are all these services. How can they, the Kinkaris, who are the embodiments of devotional service, remain alive if these services don't come to them? Radha Kinkari Bhav is such a greatly elevated stage, it cannot be had without being totally absorbed, merged in the service.
Only soul identifying is also not working. The Prabhupada said Mayavad, nowhere going. Without bhav, cover of the Radha Das. When soul not cover, mercy of Radharani is not covered. Krishna alone is not covered with Radhika. He is not Chaitanya. Not covered. He, Krishna himself said that, my dear, you know, Jaiva Dharma, but the Jaiva Dharma will work when the grace of Guru Kripa and his Rasik son will cover your bhav, feeling, Manjari bhav. And when you will start not living, because your existence you will miss, again you will become soul. If you not exist, cover yourself all the time. Only soul will be there, not bhav will be there. Then you cannot achieve that. That's the highest grace of Chaitanya. He said, I have to cover, Krishna says. I cover with Radha. And does your soul not want to cover her mercy? You don't want to be a dasi. I become dasi of Radha. I took the mood. I took covering of her. Then I become Gauranga to understand that. And I relishing of this rasa. Only Krishna, I cannot do that. I cannot help to others. As a God, I can be an enjoyer, but I cannot help living beings. What I create, this jiva, without covering of her mercy. Okay? Right or not? Thousands and thousands people know God, they believe Krishna, they do everything, but they cannot change themselves without the grace of Allah himself. Last word of Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita is pleasure giving for them. You cannot be a normal without mercy of Radha. Bhagavad Gita finished. This is the teaching of Prabhupada. After knowing this whole Bhagavad Gita, you will not understand. You will not normal. Doubts will be there if you not take the pleasure-giving potency. Right or not? You can be a Pandit, but you are not normal after that.
You didn't assign yet.
Because you not assign still. Still you are Krishna, Krishna, Krishna is dancing in your head. So you will never know the alternative goal of your life. What to do. It will be clear to you after assignment. So nice, so sweet, so mercy. Foolish child can understand the words of Prabhupada. Ignorant can develop his consciousness by the grace of Prabhupada. Ahet ki kripa. Bhakra Chaitanya Charitamrita. Who understands he is a clever person, and who don't understand he is a moron, he is a foolish guy. He will never understand. Any knowledge you give, he will never understand. He is a moron. The word is this. Who can understand and who not understand? Right.
It cannot be had without being totally absorbed and merged in the service.
Jaho.
Unfortunately, a person like me has no desire for devotional service I do bhajan for my own welfare, and I do not understand the secrets of devotional service.
You see, I do anything for myself. They will never understand. Why? You have to do for your Ishtadev, for their pleasure. Then you will understand. So it's always our nature to do for my benefit. This nature will not change. How I will understand? When Ishtadev is not there, how I will understand that who do for whom? If my Sarup is not there, then how I can see it?
I do bhajan for my own welfare, and I do not understand the secrets of devotional service. First, the desire for devotional service should awaken. Narottama dasa mage seva abhilash. The Lord also first likes to see this desire awakening within the hearts of His devotees before He blesses them by giving them service.
You see, desire will come, mercy will come. Like your desire come for Prem Prasad. Desire was there. How mercy come to you? Unknowingly. And I say, when I start, that's a so big job, collection and prasadam and how I will do I cannot run the temple. One foreigner person comes that first day. His name is Rupa Raghunath. He says, Sadhuji, Sadhu Maharaj, this will grow like anything. I said, what you are telling me? I am worried about 1 month and you say it grow like anything. He said, yes, Maharaj, you will see this. How much you want to do, Radharani will support because you are doing in Vrindavan. I was the person I started in ISKCON, Vrindavan. I left, it's still going on. I start in Sandipni Muni School, it's still going on. You start with small, it will go on. It will never end because you are doing for Radharani. His Brajvasi, for her, it will never stop. If you want to stop, you cannot do it. I know from personal lives, Vinod Baba, his one brother from Tinkari Baba, what is that? Murari Mohan. This Murari Mohan has a 5 lakhs rupees loan of shop. He cannot pay, but he never stopped. Never lose the standard, never stop. Again he keep it maintained and it becomes 10 lakhs. He never stopped. And ask, there is no depths. And it's still going on. And anyone can go. It's a surprise to see how much love and care he gives to giving the prasad. That is the more important thing. How much you are giving with love and care. Only one point. It will never become less. I know from young boy to him and Vinod Baba. Because I was also young, they was also young. My Mohan Baba was also young. We are from that age, knowing each other. One want to bhajan, one want to prasad seva. Everyone, rasik, one seva they have. Then they change my work. Then it moves for her work. Our concept of my convenience and comfort will never change. Rag Bhakti will never come. I am blocking myself in different directions. We want to avoid the seva. We can very rich, but devotion will be not there. Big thing missing in life. It's my experience, I see. Everything is seva. Atma Sukha Priti Vancha Dhare Kamna. Atma Sukha, my benefit, my personal enjoyment, that becomes Atma. Anything you do for Krishna Sukha, Krishna, where is the Krishna? Only in temple? No. He lives in the heart of all devotees of him. Krishna is living in every living being's heart. He is the enjoyer. And see that everybody is a temple. And Krishna Sukha, Priti Vancha, with love, you have to see Krishna. Don't just, no, never. Yes, you see Krishna, he see you Rakshas, no problem. But we have to respect like a Krishna. See Krishna, Priti Vancha Dhare Premana. That is love. That is love. That is love. Service is a love.
The Lord also first likes to see this desire awakening within the hearts of his devotees.
He'd like to see that. He's watching everyone. He'd like to see. He is in the heart of Sri Priya. He is in the heart of all. He'd like to see how you serve, how you care. When we see this, when we fix the Ishtadev, without fixing Ishtadev, never possible. Never. Like you meditate with one light, and when this is fixed, you see everywhere light. Similarly, when you fix with Ishtadev, you see him everywhere. You blink your eyes, that time you don't see. Open, you see only that. That's a Ishtanistha. And this come only by grace of Guru. This only come by grace of Guru. And then this happened the day Guru Nishtha, fixed like anything. Nobody can, mountain cannot move. Similarly, Guru, faith cannot move because he got it. What I cannot get, I got. Impossible to get, I got it. And then all becomes service. There is no one that is service is not there. Nothing is without service. That service is there, enjoyer is missing. And who is the enjoyer? Krishna is the enjoyer. And service is coming through Radhika. So Radha and Krishna. Sri Radha. Sorry, I try because it is the last line. It is very important to understand. What service can give us? What Radhika can give to us? What is the mercy of Radhika? It comes through service. Wow.
The Lord also first likes to see this desire awakening within the hearts of his devotees before he blesses them by giving them service.
Wow. Understand? The day service mood is come, he see that desire. He give all the comforts. When I was doing, nothing was happening. When you start doing, Everything is happening. And others understand that I am doing. But I know that you are doing. तुम कर रहे हो कन्हैया सब काम. You are doing. And people understand Srivas is doing. Sadhu Maharaj says, no, you are doing. My Swami is doing. When I want to do, I cannot do anything. But when you want to do, this is not happening automatically. Really, that rasa is tiny juice. Before that relation, oh, it will be juicy. It cannot be juicy. Rather, then I can see their anurag. Not only I serve him, he also give love to me.
This is the Lord's special mercy. Srila Jiva Goswami has written in the previous verse, Sri Raghunath relished Swamini's ever so sweet conversation with Mohan and was blessed with the sweet service of fanning them. In this verse, Srimati calls Tulasi, who is dedicated to fanning her mistress, by name to give her another extraordinary service. Now, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has completed his prayers for services at noontime, and he proceeds to pray for this service, which is required at nightfall. Eagerly and swiftly, Swamini goes out to meet Mohan at the trysting place, maddened by feelings of love. Her face is covered with sweat drops, so Tulasi calls her Ayatotyat Kamalavadane, the girl whose face resembles a fully blooming lotus flower. But because of walking so hurriedly, Swamini gets pain in her tender lotus feet. Nothing can stop the very powerful course of Sri Radhika's love journey. She considers all the ornaments she wears to be a heavy burden. Srila Rupa Goswami quotes in Padyavali, how wonderful is Radhika's eagerness to meet Mohan. What can I say? When the jewels on the hood of a snake lying on the road expose her at night, she fearlessly covers them with her hand. The great poet Vidyapati sings, Radha, the Nava Anuragini, a girl who has just fallen in love, does not consider any possible obstacles. She goes out alone, not bothering about the different dangers she may encounter on the path. She takes off her jewel necklace and considers her own raised breasts to be a heavy burden. She takes the bangles from her wrists and gives up everything else on the way. She flings away her jeweled ankle belts and walks on. Although the night's thick darkness envelops Vrindavan, her heart is illuminated By Cupid's flame, the obstacles stretch themselves out on the road, but they are cut apart by the weapon of love. Vidyapati thinks, I have never seen such a scene anywhere before. This Abhisar is very passionate, very forceful, and nothing can stop its course. It's inconceivable that she, who is softer than a flower, can move so swiftly. The cause of all this power is her strong attraction to Mohan's form. Sri Radhika thinks, Sakhi, the form of Mohan appears in my heart day and night, in my dream and in my sleep. The Sakhis and Manjaris become afraid when they see the force of Prema Pagalini, Radhika, who is mad with love for Mohan's love journey, and they say, Sakhi, give up your zeal in meeting Mohan. Move your delicate lotus feet slowly. Now, Swamini's lotus feet, and indeed her whole body, begin to hurt because of the fast course of her love journey. Oh Devi, you will call me by name to engage me in massaging those pain.
Right. Tomorrow, Radharani don't want to ask you. Abhisar, up to Abhisar. She not want to open her door. Now leave it. This is the signal of Radhika. It's a one part Abhisar, that how mad she is to meet lover. This madness we have banned this coming out. Radhe Radhe Go